짧으니까 바로.
시간 불렀어요.
That's it?
네.
Okay. Hello everybody. I say again, this is Dr. Lee. Today is 9th week. Means almost we done to final end line. So today we will study the chapter 13, using the technology to manage information. That is the management information system, MIS. So today we will study the managing information, MIS. Is technology. So I will introduce first learning outcomes. This chapter as how has information technology, IT, transform business and managerial decision making. So how has IT transformed business and managerial decision making? So IT is related with business and managerial decision making support system. Why are computer network an important part of today's information technology system? So as you know, this computer network is very powerful tools and important part of today's business. And what types of systems make up a typical company's management information system, MIS? What types? There are lots of DSS, expert system, pod system, lots of the system there. So, but I don't want to deeply contents because it's an introduction subject. How can technology management and plan help companies optimize their information technology system? So how can technology management and planning help companies strategy or competition optimizing? What are the best way to protect computers and the information they contain? Best way to protect computers. What are the leading trends in information technology? Also, the IT using for the leading trend. Company using the IT for their goals. So what are the new trends? These things is for related for IT. So first, this chapter 13 is consists 6 verses. Transforming business through information, linking up computer network, MIS management, and technology management and planning, protecting computers and information, trend in information technology. Okay, very simple this chapter. And first, okay, let's move to 13.1. Transforming business through information. So before that time, before the contents, we will review the IT. What's the meaning of IT? IT means information technology. The textbook says equipment and techniques used to manage and process information. This is called IT. So IT is the use of any computers, storage, networking, and other physical devices, infrastructure, and process to create, process, store, secure, and exchange all form of electric data. This is IT. So the IT is using the computer, storage, networking, and physical device, also infrastructure, and process also. So very widely concept, also electric data included. The commercial use of IT encompasses both computer technology and telecommunication. Okay, now it's very density of closely developed telecommunication. This is for computer technology also. For this IT is the use of computers to create, process, store, retrieve, and exchange all kinds of products, all kinds of electronic data and information. IT is typically used within the context of business operations as opposed to personal and entertainment technology. It is the information technology, IT. Okay, so IT is who controls IT? CIO. Did you heard the CEO, CFO, COO, CTO? So last time is the principal and the CEO is very similar concept. CEO, COO, EO, executive, ITO, ETO, EFO, executive office. This is representative. The com is organizing information and technology, finance, kind of the CEO style. So this chapter you also CEO and CIO. CIO is Chief Information Officer. So CIO is the company executive responsible for the management and the implementation of information and the computer technology. And the CIO is the representative of computer technology and technical information. So it's CIO job description is an executive with the responsibility for managing all information resources in an organization. This is for CIO. So at the time, CIO is a chip, also with a CDIO is a Digital Information Officer or Information Technology Director, ITD. Is a job title is commonly given to the most senior executive in an enterprise who works with information technology and computer system in order to support enterprise goals. Okay, CIO, Chief Digital Information Officer, Information Technology Director. It's very good. It's commonly job title is same. So also we mentioned the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer is the executive in charge of the organization technology needs as well as the research and development R&D. So CIO, Chief Digital Information Officer, Information Technology Director, also Chief Technology Officer, CTO is very popular in charge of the organization's technology and research and development also. This is the newest director. Also, we have to know the who is higher, CTO or CIO. Sometimes we ask it, who is the senior. So this is not important thing, but it's just for the reference I introduced. Is the CIO higher than CTO? Technology and the information, who is more upper level? But most case, CIO who oversees internal IT and is strategic value to the business. But the other hand, the CTO stays on the top of emerging technologies and creative policies and procedures that leverage technology to improve products and services delivered to the customers. So traditionally, the CTO report to the CIO. That's why CIO is a little bit upper. So the technician and information, who is more wider information. So traditionally, CIO, CTO, also the CTO report to the CI. Oops. So a little bit upper level is CI. So at the same time, you have to know so knowledge workers. What is knowledge workers? It's a related CIO. So knowledge workers means is who develops or uses knowledge, contributing to and benefiting from information used to perform planning, acquiring, searching, analyzing, organizing, storing, programming, producing, distributing, marketing, or selling functions, etc. These things is related to knowledge workers. That is, the knowledge workers doing the such acquiring, planning, organizing, all of the parts into the company. Also in the IT part knows it, the data and the information system. Data and information system. The first concept is MIS. MIS is a part of the business administration. So management information system means is the method and the equipment that provide information about all aspects of firm's operation. So MIS is for get information, analyze, and make some alternatives and give to the CEO to decide the decision making. This is MIS. So let me explain through the pictures. Structure of MI, management information system, is hardware part, software part, data part, procedure part, operating personnel, input and output, medium and message. All things is related to MIS structure. So MIS is totally approach to the decision making area, especially late 1970s and 80s is very fast developed area in the business administration. So MIS is an information system used for decision making. For decision making, CEO, through the MIS information system, and for coordination, control, analysis, visualization of information, and organization and marketing. The study of management information system (MIS) involves people, processes, and technology in organizational context. So MIS is real there, refers to the related for people, process, technology, all included. And what is the purpose of MIS? What's the purpose? MIS is a computer system consisting of hardware and software, I said that. That serves as a backbone of all organizations operations. And MIS gathers data from multiple online systems. Get the data first and analyze the information and report the data to aid in management decision making. To see. Okay. So this is for MIS description. Also, we know the database. You know that the database. Database is accumulated data. Database means an electronic filing system that is correct and organized data and information. This is database. Database is very, very powerful for marketing, business part, any processing. So database is an organized collection of structured information or data, typically stored electronically in the computer system, especially stored in the computer system. Database is usually controlled by the database management system, DBMS. Database management system, DBMS, is controlled by DBMS. The data can then be easily accessed, managed, modified, updated, controlled, and organized. This is database. So in the controller, the database is an organized collection of data stored and accessed electronically from the computer system. We are putting out the data and then analyzing. Where databases are more complex, they are often developed using formal design and modeling techniques. So there are lots of the developed software. So we're using the software for database. What's the goal? To make decision making automatic. What is the database used for? Uses for database system include store data, and provide the facilities to search for specific record in the given set of data. We already accumulate data, and then through the specific data, you can find the outcome. They store special information used to manage the data. This database. So the database is an electronic filing system for the decision-making tools. Okay, this is database. Okay, let's move on to 13.2. That is linking up. Linking up means it's networking. It's a network. So this is why the computer network is important part of today MI. So we have to know the computer network. Computer network is, as you know this, the computer network is a group of two or more computer systems linked together by communication channel to share data and information. This is for computer networking. We are these kind of things doing, we say computer networking. So it's a computer networking, and then we are near and far network. This is what that is: WAN and WAN. So connecting near is a WAN. Connecting far is WAN. So local area network means it's LAN. It's a network that connects computers at one site, enable the computer users to exchange data, share the use of hardware and software from the variety of computer manufacturers. This is WAN, very near. And the wide area network, we say WAN. WAN is a network that connected computers at different sites by telecommunication media such as phone line, satellites, and microwave. These things is called tools to connect the computer computers. This is WAN or WAN or something. So what is different? WAN versus WAN. Left side WAN is local area. The laptop computer, PC, and server is connected through the router. This is WAN system, WAN network. And wide area network WAN is to city and government is connected ISP. But you don't need to other ISP. Anyway, this WAN is ISP between ISP connect other campers and enterprise. So WAN is to ISP here, to ISP. This is from the campus, university campus and enterprise, so company. And the government or city is related with ISP. How can we connect to that? This is, we say, WAN, internet. Internet is WAN system. Okay. And and inside is intranet. Intranet. Yes, intranet. Internet means is an internal corporate wide area network. It uses internet technology to connect computers and link employees in many locations and with different types of computers. This is for intranet. Okay, so intranet is to connect it with outside linked employees in other locations. It's connected computers. This is intranet. Also, the enterprise portal opened the door to productivity. Enterprise portal means is a customized internal website and provide the proprietary corporate information to define usable is end user, such as employees, supply chain partners, or customers. This is for enterprise portal site. So mostly we say portal site. Portal site means is employees, supply chain partners. Supply chain partners. So it's some companies B2B, and inventory or something like that. And customers B2C. So all included we say is enterprise portal. Portal service means is how do we service to employee, partners, and customers. We say that. And we need more to concept is no more tangles. What's the meaning? It's a wireless technology. While wireless technology has become a commonplace today. It's wireless technology. So we are using the telephone. So we allow use device such as cellular phone, mobile device, garage door opener, television remote control without thinking of them. As an example of wireless technology. We cannot think about the wireless technology. Business and use the wireless technology to improve communication with customers, suppliers, and employees. As you know, that's common sense. No more tangles. Or wireless. So private line. Private line means is virtual private network. We say it's virtual private network. VPN. VPN stands for virtual private network. Describe the opportunity to establish a protected network connection and using public network. So VPNs encrypt your internet traffic and disguise your online identity. This makes it more difficult to third parties to track your activities online and steal data. There are many things related IT, but the especially important thing is the security. Security is really related to virtual private net, VPN. The VPN nowadays the VPN extends the private networking across the public network and enable users to send and receive data across shared or public networks as if the accompanying device were directly connected to the private network. It is the VPN. Okay, so VPN is related for private lines or networking. So this textbook is the first defined concept. VPN means private corporate networks connected over public networks, such as the internet. And VPNs include strong security measures to allow only authorized users. It's related security and hacker to access the network. It's very powerful area. And software on demand is application service provider. There are lots of software to develop the network system. So the first application server service provider, application service provider, ASP, means it's a service company buys and maintains software on its servers and distributes it through high-speed networks to subscribers for set period and price. This is for ASP system, application service providers. On the other hand, it's a managed service provider. It's MSP. It means that the next generation of ASPs offering customization and expanded capabilities such as business processes and complete management of the network server. This is for MSP, the management service providers. So you don't know the other, how can do that, which brand exactly? I don't know so that's this is for a concept. Managed service providers means is give the customization, expand the capabilities, something like that is network server provider. Is MSP. And MIS, transaction processing system. MIS, I said is MIS, minimum server. So the transaction processing system. This textbook is two things. One thing is a transaction processing system, TSP. TSP means is an information system handles the daily business operations of firms. The firm operates, and then the TPS system is handled day by day. Okay. So the system receives and organizes raw data from internal and external sources for storage in a database using either batch or online processing. Batch system and online processing. There are two kinds of methods to accumulate and save storage. This is a TPS system. Just you know, just study. Okay. The company need for accumulate or more storage for information using the TPS system. That's it. And batch processing. Batch processing means that's a kind of method of updating of a database in which data are collected over sometimes period and processes together. This is the batch processing. Okay. Okay. So in the MIS transaction processing TPS system, I said is the TPS system is transaction, data capture, processing, reporting, and updating. The series of processing is a transaction processing system. Okay, and this is for your reference. This is for real-time operating system and batch processing and streaming processing. There are three kinds of that. What is the difference? So real-time operating systems means is react to data in second or millisecond, very quickly react to data. Is the real-time operating system. Also very difficult to implement because it's very highest technology. But the batch processing processes large volume of data all at once. very similar for at the same time or at once quickly real-time operating system, but the batch is a little bit slow and may require dedicated steps to handle issues. So how the manager handles the employees through the batch processing is correct. Okay. Dedicated steps. And the streaming process. Stream process. It means it's analyze, streaming, cross-device data in near real time. Also, the data output rate must be just as fast as the data input rate. These things is a little bit different each processing. First, the blue color is real-time operating, batch processing, stream processing. Okay, these three things we compare to what is the preferred thing. It's not making. Okay, just control. Using this one. Okay, and data warehouse. What's the meaning of the data warehouse? The information technology that combines many databases across a whole company into one central database that supports management decision making. This is data warehouse. Data warehouse is the storage in the website. And data marts. What's the meaning of data marts? Okay. Data mart is a special subject of data warehouse that deals with a single area of data and is organized for quick analysis. This data mart is a very specified area for quick analysis. This is for data marts. Okay. And what's that? Management support system. What we say, transaction system, management information system. What's that? The executive, yeah. So executive management system. This is a pyramid style, the management level, and information type. So the executive management is related to strategic area, but the middle level is need to MIS concept. So managerial control. Also, this is related tactical. And the lowest transaction system is operations control. Very simple and not complex processing, and also operation. This is called related transaction system. Lowest level. This is called management support system. And I said this data warehousing. Data warehousing. Something like that. It's data warehousing. Data source 1, data source 2, data source 3 is corrective, exact, transform, and load process. And then they accumulate this one and then send to data warehouse. Data warehouse need for analysis and then get to then the visualization, reporting system, business intelligence, give to the database and information to the database. This is data warehousing system again. Okay, and this is for data warehouse versus data mart. What is the difference? Top to down is data warehouse is data mart, and upper level is control data warehouse gives each data mart three components. Okay, and data marts. Okay, let's move to 13.3 MIS. Continue the decision support system. Decision support system means it's a management support system that is helps managers make decisions using active computer models that describe real world process. This is a DSS. Now this one is for very 2 to 3 decades ago. The developed the computer system, and how do we using the computer system, something like that. It's very representative method, DSS, decision support system. What's that? Data, document, knowledge, models, communication, all things is input the DSS system, and then is analyze the real world process and describe the system. This is called DSS system. Okay. And EIS means Executive Information System. It means it's a management support system that is customized for an individual executive, provides specific information for strategic decisions. EIS is very analyzed or using for only one group. This is individual executive. The EIS system. Okay. For example, this is EIS system pictures. For senior management, middle level management, junior level management. So senior level management is very individual information. These things we using the EIS system. Executive Information System, EIS. Decision Support System, DBS. MIS. Okay, so explain that. Okay. The toughest EI system is for senior management, but the middle level management is using the DSS, decision support system, also MIS system, and transaction processing system, DPS. The expert system is related with middle or junior level management using the tools for system. This is called MIS area. And the other one is expert system. Expert system is management support system that gives manager advice similar to what they would get from the human consultant. It uses artificial intelligence, AI, to enable computers to reason and run to solve problems in much the same way humans do. So expert system is the human expert in here, left side, the whole, the back. This is expert system, and give to some information to knowledge engineers. Knowledge engineers make the database in here, knowledge base, interface engine, and the interface. So, and then finally, the end user get maybe not be an expert. So this is not expert, but the end user can use their expert system for content. So this is for expert system. Finally, who is that? The end user is using the system. This is for expert system. And let's move to next verse is 13.4. Technology management and planning. Optimize information technology. Optimize. 13.4. Okay, here is 13.4. Technology management and planning. It's optimize IT. There are kind of things to optimize. How to optimize the information technology? It depends on the company content. It means is what kind of products, what kind of services, also what is the company's level of competence. These things is IT. So just we say the optimize depends on each company. And managing knowledge resources, managing knowledge resources. It is we say the knowledge management (KM) knowledge management in the company and lots of knowledge or database in the database. So the process of researching, gathering, organizing, and sharing and organizes correct knowledge to improve productivity, faster innovation, and gain competitive advantage. These series of advantages, how do we control knowledge management? Knowledge is very important factors for your business. So knowledge management is the collection of method, relating to create, share, using, and managing the knowledge and information of the organization. So it is referred to as multidisciplinary approach to achieve organizational objectives by making the best use of your knowledge. So accumulate the knowledge and then how correct, sharing, using, and accumulating. This is knowledge management. Okay. So the knowledge management resources is also very powerful tools for your productivity, innovation, competitive advantage. And technology planning. What is the pictures? This is knowledge management displaying again. Knowledge management cycle. Create, organize, share, utilize, and circle. This is knowledge management circulation process. Is the KM. Okay. Okay, let's move to protecting the computers and information. Protecting the computers and information. So what are the best ways to protect computers and the information they contain? It is something related with security system. As you know, the security protects the hackers. Another very big area for information technology. So data security is some kind of process of protecting corporate data and preventing data loss through unauthorized access. Unauthorized access is hackers and some kind of thief from the data. So this includes protecting your data from attacks that can encrypt or destroy data. It means is some guys is lots of the virus, seriously. So such as ransomware. The ransomware is very important concept for your email. Be careful. This is related data security, as well as attacks that can modify or corrupt your data. So some companies hire the hackers and then they throw the database, the customer database, and then they deal through the ransomware, and then they compensate or give some money, and then very difficult situation. Data security also ensure data is able to anyone in the organization who has access to it. So it means you are very careful using your database or your personal, especially emails. So data security means is protecting digital data such as those in the database from destructive forces and from the unwanted action of unauthorized users, such as cyber attack, data breaching, cyber attack. You got that? This is the data security. Data security also refers to the process of protecting data from unauthorized access, or some data corruption throughout its life cycle. So database data security includes data encryption, hashing, tokenization, and key management practices that protect data across all applications and platforms. This is data security. This is common sense for you, that's it, because it's introduction to it. And preventing problems, what's that? Preventing problems. Preventing problems means is creating formal written information security policies to set standards and provide the basis for enforcement is the first step in the company's security strategy. So if you hire some new steps and then written information security policies, you need that. But unfortunately, some companies listen to through the list today of IT executive worldwide reveals is 2/3 expect to cyber attack in the near future. Means is about 60% is to experience of attacks, cyber attack. So it's very highest level to third, almost 60%, 70% have experience protected cyber attack. This is good. How to prevent the problems? This is they have so their own protected system. So keep it IT confidential, because confidential means security. So privacy concern. So it is related for this process we call the data mining. Data mining is some process of extracting and discovering patterns in large data sets, combining method, section of machine learning, or statistics, or database, so data mining. Data mining is very powerful area to get job in computer science. This is for application area. So data mining is get some code or something like that. So there's some kind of processing, extracting, discovering patterns in large data sets. That's action machine learning, statistics, database system, exactly. So what we mean by data mining is some kind of processing, analyzing vast batch of information, discern trend and patterns. This data mining. You will accumulate data database, this huge database, and then how you using this big data for your decision making alternatives, solution. So that kind of method we say data mining. Mining is find something good data. This is data mining. Okay. And let's move to 13.6 versus trend. It's the trend of information technology. We have to know the cyber sleuthing. Sleuthing is something detective. So cyber sleuthing is a new side of crime busting. So we know that some detectives get some crime. It's also in the cyber part. It's cyber sleuthing. Okay, cyber sleuthing. So it's new style crime. So it's crime. So how can we use the cyber sleuthing? Is another job opportunity for that. And distributed workforce. Distributed workforce means there are some insurance company using their workforce several areas distributed. So how can they recognize the benefit of distributed workers, especially companies? It depends on the knowledge workers. So there are very far located knowledge experts there, but the company is combined and connected there through the IT. So at that time, it's need for distributed workforce. Workforce is connected, and then think about this also the security. This is for new trends regarding IT. Grid and cloud computing offer powerful solution. This is grid. So cloud. Did you heard that the crowding? So cloud computing means is cloud computing is to consist of server, storage, mobile application, database, hybrid cloud, public cloud, private cloud. So you can use the cloud. It's free. I don't know this what matters. You can use the Google Clouding, and then you are invisible storage in the invisible area through the Google. So this is cloud computing. There is a next future. It's very powerful tools for your business. It's cloud grid computing system. So cloud computing means as a general terms for delivery or hosting service over the internet. So cloud system is for your own storage. Storage consists of server, storage, mobile, application, database. But the cloud is private, probably hybrid cloud. So very small area is free, but this is for some kind of business style, for IT business. So the clouding system is often very small, and then the user is using that, and then they charge. Because you know that the YouTuber is using the free, very small power, mega, and then you want to 10 or 5 minutes, 15 minutes, will charge them. So if you used to be a YouTuber, if you become a YouTuber and then very small capacity is free, but if you develop and the content is powerful, accumulate your database, and the YouTube is charged for you data using the data fee. It's very cheap. It's big money. So there is some sticky business style database company, but we have to follow that. For example, Zoom, YouTube. I know this class is using the YouTube style, so it's very small area, small mega, so we can do it. But this is to accumulate lots of data, and then they charge it there. So this is for reasonable business style. This is another story. Okay. Today we will study review the technology, IT. IT is very common sense and very familiar and friendly your concept. So because of the I choose this chapter for some trends for the future. So don't need to the deeply concept. Also, I'm not expert on computer science, so this area is for me related for introduction. Okay, that's it. So we will see you next last class. Okay, last class this quarter. So I will finish this fourth quarter. Next week is financial part and accounting part. So I did it MIS, marketing, human resource, organization and operations, and finance. That's why the introduction to this consists in the business administration about 5 to 6 areas. So I did it the MIS part last time, marketing part, human resource part, and operations manager part already done. So finally, next week we will start the financial part, including the accounting. That's it. This is the introduction to business part. Okay. Thanks for joining this class, and see you next week.